Heya! I'm Leila, creative director at heyLeiloo Studio. In 2026, I see a lot of developers obsessed over one thing: photorealism. They think that if they don't have the highest polygon counts or the most expensive textures, their game won't succeed. They're wrong. Graphics fade, but the vibe is unmistakable. Today, I want to talk about how to build the aesthetic for your own game, just like I did for heyLeiloo Studio. First of all, you need a signature. For example, my signature is a very specific 3-color palette. I use blue, yellow, and pink together. These aren't just colors I randomly liked. They're a recognizable sense of who I am. They're bright and hopeful, but the contrast creates a unique style. You don't need 1,000 colors to build a world. You just need the right 3. Think about how it works in other titles. For example, if you play Detroit Become Human, the colors you associate with it most are blue, white, and probably dark gray. When you see them together, you instantly link them to that game. The same goes for The Wolf Among Us. It has a totally different story and vibe, but colors like purple, pink, and yellow are what stick the most. That's why, even for the fan art I did, I stay within those colors. That's how I perceive the game. Even with much more popular games like Minecraft, the colors you associate with it are probably green, brown, and maybe even light blue. And that is color theory. It makes you remember games even when you aren't playing them. It's so powerful that even when I see a random object with pink, blue, and yellow, I instantly think, oh my god, that gives heyLeiloo vibes. Second, you have to execute. Once you have your signature, it must exist everywhere. You can see these colors in my character, heyLeiloo Sharkkind. She's a colorful half-human, half-shark girl who helps her shark friend collect pies. You see those colors in the game world, and you even see them right here on my YouTube channel. When you align your colors, you aren't just making content, you're creating a cohesive universe that people recognize instantly. Third, remember that there are no limitations to your vision. While you need colors to anchor your work, your vibe can come from anywhere. You might choose a decade like the 80s or a sleek futuristic look. For my universe, I lean into a 2000s arcade style. You can even choose an animal that represents your vision, like how the shark is central to my world. The key isn't following a trend, it's about combining elements that feel right and go together well. Whether it's an era, a creature, or a color, it just has to be a reflection of your own creative instinct. So, if you're building your first game in 2026, don't worry about being perfect. Focus on being unmistakable. I am building a universe here at heyLeiloo Studio, and Shark's Request is coming to Steam soon. Stay tuned for updates and more projects that I'll be bringing to life. Now, go find your palette and get to work.